The Coliseum. A's fans on their way in, hoping the Athletics can avoid a sweep and save up to $20 per person. It is gorgeous today, 80 degrees. Humidity at 54%. Let's go with Seth Brown, Zach Geloff, Nick Allen, and Jordan Diaz. First to third on the infield. Tony Day underway. Welcome you to Adley Rutschman. All three games late.
Well, and Vinny, his at bat in the third inning, and they were very impressive for me early and pull for power.
Ty Tichenor, the work for Sears.
Put me in, coach. I am.
How do we know that? Based on the flap. And a sharp by Nick Allen, and Rutschman has his fourth.
Small circle.
He's provided some thump against the Athletics. His eighth early trouble for Sears. Or I should say early. Perez maybe with a chance at the Coliseum.
In the sliders that we see in the game. Action against a right-hander.
Who's going to grab it? It's a trio of infielder in the fencing on the foul pole. Tied the game at 1 with that drive.
And Austin Hayes took that ball. That slider coming into him is in off, but you could now against the left-hander. You can just see the way that.
Just going to load the bases.
These are the last 6 starts for the left-hander. ERA.
A month plus to go, and no place to go for Arias with Hayes and 9 double plays. How about rounding it up to 10 here? JP could use over third base from the Orioles a season ago. The Red Sox have hit 2 grand slams this week. Now it's the third. See if it's 2. There's 1. The mystery here.
Well, and really what's happening here is that's not necessarily a reach back. Got to work his way up that bag, and in an effort to try to hold on and stay on, that's where you see that foot first. That's the best record in baseball.
Now ahead of Mullins at 1 and 2. Runner goes from first, and the inning comes to a close. One. Seth Brown, followed by Brent Rooker, Tony Kemp, and Carlos Perez.
23rd start for the right-hander Kyle Bradish, who has done 8. Now, there's been a lot said about produce, but I just don't know that this is what you were expecting.
To qualify would be in the league's top 10 rather easily in his position. And gets Butler. On the infield from first to third. Hayes, Mullins, McKenna. Outfield from left.
Fastball, sinker, slider, curveball, changeup.
December of 2019.
Directly to your face. Albuquerque.
Not the same.
No.
Different
Same
parts of the state.
Yeah, well, since you asked, yes, Albuquerque is.
And the guy you got the hit off of, what exactly is he doing these days?
Well, I'm not here to.
A tough one. 29th time they've used the IL, and now Seth Brown. Butler, Geloff. Hayes' first ever look at. On to the second, 1-0 Baltimore.
.com.
Butler on the run off the bat of now Ryan McKenna. Hicks this weekend was placed on the IL by Baltimore, the back issue.
He is
gone looking. The former A's farmhand, Jorge Mateo, great speed. No place for him to go for the Athletics. So Wall, now he's being joined by Mateo, can really motor. He's got to send him home. And Mateo is...
It happened. He just kind of hung out there at the wall. Mateo was running the entire time.
And when Tanny Manzolino saw that...
Vaughn already kind of gone into that jog.
Better way for a player that possesses that to...
Inside the park home run here at the Coliseum.
Mateo, and they lead it 2-0.
Legends Lounge, featuring a mix of drink rails, stadium seating, and lounge space.
Mateo's inside the park home run, doubling the advantage for Baltimore.
We got an Austin Hayes. His name is Brent Rooker. But then again, if you can't hold it.
It's a heck of a list, too. Strider and Snell.
But then it just kind of holds plain there, and you don't get the benefit of the...
It's the second time that Tony Kemp has been in the 5. Sharply hit, but Westberg has it to his left.
And the fact that he... Yeah, what a weapon.
Hayes.
Oh.
5 strikeouts. To the Coliseum, top of the third, 2-0 Baltimore. Batting .387.
Mountie is doing it.
Tony trying to cut it off into a slide, comes up firing, and he keeps... Average exit velocity today is 97, and that's a fair... Mountcastle will be held up. It's second and third. Trying to keep break for the plate. My goodness. And
white uniform. Great effort at the end. See Tony Kemp get to the ball, get it in quickly, and Geloff. Hand of Hayes.
Result of the play, 2 runs for the Orioles, though. It's the left leg. The ladies.
A direct shot.
Replay, but it showed that he was safe at first. JP's case, 30+ starts. And gone to look in his Arias.
Field. That's why you hear guys talk about the best.
Mullins to right, and Rooker with the plus. World Cup. They beat England today 1-0.
Go Spain.
Lengthy season in the big leagues. Arias comes in.
Breaking ball approach until he shows the ability either to sooner he understands how he's being attacked and why, hoping he's going to get that same pitch later.
2 balls. I think I can get him to go after my pitch early in the at-bat and then work off of that.
Many times I can get you to bite.
5 strikeouts in the first 7+ batters that he has faced.
Stick that 4-seamer up there. Starts to work its way down. At times you can get... You get 89 off the plate away.